Welcome to episode 19 of our Chelsea Legends series, honouring the Blues icons, squad numbers 1 to 31 throughout the month of July. Today we celebrate number 19, a fearless striker who was loved by Chelsea fans, hated by defenders. This is the story of Diego Costa, the beast of the bridge. Diego Costa was born on October 7, 1988 in Lagarto, a small town in the state of Sergipe, Brazil. Raised in modest circumstances, Costa was named after the Argentine legend Diego Maradona by his football-loving father, signifying the role the sport would play in his life. At the age of 15, he moved to Sao Paulo to chase his football dream, and thanks to his uncle's connections, he managed to enter Barcelona Esportivo Capello's youth system, seen as an alternative to drugs and gangs for youth in the favelas. He eventually turned professional at the club, earning just £100 per month. After attracting the attention of Portuguese super agent Jorge Mendes, Costa's professional journey began in Portugal with Braga. Though he spent most of his early career on loan at various clubs, his big break came in Spain with Atlético Madrid, where under Diego Simeone he evolved into one of Europe's most feared strikers. His aggressive style, relentless pressing and knack for goals made him a standout player in La Liga, helping Atletico to a historic league title in 2013-14. He even helped the Spanish team knock Chelsea out of the Champions League semi-finals, the club he would go on to sign for that summer. In the summer of 2014, Diego Costa signed with Chelsea for around £32 million, a move that would define the peak of his career. Under the management of Jose Mourinho, Costa immediately set the Premier League alight. He scored 7 goals in his first 4 Premier League matches, including a memorable hat-trick in a 4-2 victory over Swansea City at Stamford Bridge. That performance perfectly encapsulated his ruthless finishing and instinctive movement in the box. From the beginning, Costa embraced the club's warrior mentality. When he first arrived, he famously told Chelsea captain John Terry, "I go to war, you come with me." It was a message that summed up his mentality, fierce, loyal, and unrelenting. That mindset earned him instant respect in the dressing room and endeared him to fans. Diego Costa finished his debut season in England with 20 goals in 26 appearances, powering Chelsea to a Premier League title and the League Cup. His aggressive nature and physicality made him a nightmare for defenders, while his ability to turn half chances into goals often separated Chelsea from their competition. Despite frequent controversy over his on-pitch behaviour, including clashes with opponents and referees, Costa became a cult hero at Stamford Bridge. His confrontational style energised the fans and intimidated rivals. In the 2016-17 season, under Antonio Conte, Costa again led the line with destructive efficiency, scoring another 20 league goals and helping Chelsea reclaim the Premier League crown, with a record-setting 30 wins in a single season. However, Costa's relationship with Conte soured. In the summer of 2017, he was informed via text message that he was no longer in the manager's plans. Despite the unceremonious exit, Costa left Chelsea with an impressive record, 59 goals in 120 appearances and 3 major trophies, 2 Premier League titles and 1 FA Cup. Diego Costa's international career was as fiery as his club exploits. Originally representing Brazil in 2 friendlies in 2013, he made the controversial decision to switch allegiance to Spain, where he had spent much of his professional career later that year. The move drew criticism from Brazilian fans and officials, but Costa insisted his heart belonged to Spain. He made his competitive debut for Spain at the 2014 FIFA World Cup held in Brazil and was met with jeers from the home crowd every time he touched a ball. His early international performances were underwhelming, but he redeemed himself during the 2018 World Cup in Russia, scoring 3 goals in 4 matches. In total, Costa earned 24 caps for Spain, scoring 10 goals before fading out of the international picture. After his departure from Chelsea, Costa returned to Atlético Madrid. While he added another UEFA Super Cup and La Liga title to his name, injuries and inconsistency plagued his second stint. He terminated his contract with Atletico in 2020 and went on to have brief spells with Atlético Mineiro in Brazil, where he won a league and cup double, and with Wolves in the Premier League during the 2022-23 season, before eventually returning to Brazil with Botafogo and Grêmio. In October 2022, Costa made an emotional return to Stamford Bridge as a Wolves player. Though far from his prime, he received a hero's welcome from the Chelsea fans, who stood and applauded the striker that had once terrorised the fences in blue. The ovation was a testament to the lasting impact he left on the club and its supporters. Diego Costa's career is defined by a unique blend of tenacity, power and goal-scoring instinct. At his best, especially during his Chelsea years, Costa was the quintessential Premier League striker. Ferocious, tireless and lethal in front of goal. He thrived on confrontation and chaos, using his physicality to bully defenders, while also displaying sharp positional sense and excellent finishing. For the man who did not believe as a child that he would turn professional, in part due to the remote location of his hometown, he has certainly succeeded. And since then he has even set up a football academy in his hometown of Lagarto, where he pays all the costs. Though his later years were less impactful, Costa's prime was unforgettable. He leaves behind a legacy of being one of the fiercest competitors of his generation, a warrior on the pitch, a nightmare for defenders, and a player who delivered when the stakes were highest. For Chelsea fans, Diego Costa will always be remembered as the snarling talisman who terrorised Premier League defenders, who brought goals, grit and glory back to the bridge. Join us for tomorrow's video of our Legend series, where we'll be celebrating number 20 Deco, and remember to like, comment, subscribe and hit that notification bell to never miss a video.